Good morning. Welcome to Nifty prediction. My name is Narendran. Before going to the Wednesday prediction, I would like to review today's market. Tuesday's market as well as how the calls went in the group. Nifty ended up in the flat negative 11,222.40. 5.15 points in the negative, 0.05% in the negative. Opened around 11,288.60. High went around 11,305.40. Low went around 11,181.00. Let's go to my prediction review. Initially, I given in the group call, which is we know the market is going to be a volatile market. I have said in the uh, previous video as well. You can check it out. But today the market has opened. As per the data, it is volatile, but the pre-open indicated with a stop loss of bullish market. So which means the contradiction is there. So we need to play a little more cautiously. That is what I have given with the stop loss, because this stop loss is not breaking means the market after a fall down it may go up towards to the positive direction. But as per the data, we know that it is a volatile data. So volatile means these are all the targets. 11,299, the high which got almost close to it, 11,305 is the high today, and low is also almost the same. Low is around 11,181. So which means all those which is comfortably matching. You can check the high is around 11,305, and the low here it is the low. So high is 11,305. 11,305. So which is matching. So as per prediction, I have specifically mentioned around pre-market opening itself, and we have took one insurance, which is because we bought it some put option for that. If it is goes wrong, we used to keep some insurance, which is 11,300. We kept it 2 days back itself. I'll show you on 25th itself we bought it, that because we bought 11,600 as well. So for that insurance we took this, because both put together we need to keep it for 1 week, or if it is they want to exit, if the things goes wrong, if we gain that particular amount means we can exit. So that is the idea behind that, because both put together if we bought it around 38 plus 11, which is costing you 49 rupees. If anything goes above 49 you need to exit, if that is the idea, or you need to take risk with both 49 rupees with a risk which is nothing but 3,750 roughly. So both put together, if you take a risk means what will happen is entire thing will go loss, or you may book profit somewhere around 30,000 and more. That is the idea behind this. But sometimes we know our data which clearly tells us that to exit, so we used to exit sometimes. So on specifically what I have given is because some clients I asked to exit yesterday somewhere around 21 to 40, but still some people who are taking the high risk chances, they would have enjoyed, because today it has went around 60 to something else. We know the par value. Today I didn't given the call, but I did a small trade in my, because I don't want to trade specifically on these kind of days. Why? Because the volatile days which will always gives a headache. So because we used to book profit somewhere around, if we bought it somewhere around 20, we used to book profit somewhere around 100, 150, 200. But these kind of days which you buy 20 means it will go only to 40 or maybe 30. So after that it will fall down every now and then, you need to book. So I don't want to take that kind of a risk. So I given the range so customers they can able to trade. But I myself traded a small, which is bought at 20 and exit somewhere around 26. It went somewhere around 40. After I sold it went somewhere around 32, but somehow still it has went up more than 40. But I didn't given the call in the group. I personally bought it because I don't want to enter into these kind of things. But somehow The rule for the volatile market, for the safe traders, we need to book profit somewhere around 50% itself. For example, if you bought it 50 rupees, you need to exit even if it is goes to 75. Or if you want bought it 10 rupees, you need to exit somewhere around 15 rupees. So which is nothing but 50% of the profit from the investment amount. If it is goes, you need to exit it in the volatile, because sometimes it will erode quite fast. So normally what we do is we invest somewhere around 20 and waiting for 40, 50, 60, 100, 150. That won't happen in volatile market days. That is the idea behind that. And I never given call, and at the same time that insurance has went up today around 62 high, and while given it is traded around 47. I don't know how many have booked. And the 5 minute chart also not supported the volatility, because the 5 minute chart which indicates the 11,380 is possible around 10 20 around 10:21 a.m., but our data is indicating volatile, so which means the contradiction is there. So that is the reason. And for tomorrow data also I have sent already around 10:36, which today's exact closing number, if you enter into the yellow column, it will give you exact picture. So that is I updated. And around 11:50, and the bullish stop loss, which is 11,224, got broken, so which means it is not going to be a bullish market. So that is the confirmation we got 10:50. So which is the volatile market is intact. And Nifty, we know that as per the data volatile, but pre-opening indicating bullish. So that is ruled out around this was given. See, this was given around 10:11, right? 10:11, because this data contradicts the uh, our volatile range. So but somehow that particular confirmation got, this is not going to be a bullish day. 10:50 we got broken that stop loss level. Once the stop loss level broken means sometimes it won't, sometimes means 95% of the time it won't go bullish. Only 5% of the time it may go to the bullish due to some positive news. So once the that particular stop loss is got, it means that it will quite easily come to the frequency range, because our frequency range is there. Frequency averages around 11,162, but it was not at 11,162, it came down to 11,181, shortfall of some 20 points, but which is we have given the target range, so it has a good chance to hit. So we are still holding one put option, because normally we used to keep one particular small put option in hand for every week. This method is for the at least minimum January 2011 or February. So until we used to hold some put option in our lot, so we bought it some two lots in the 11,900 PU. So we sold it exit somewhere around yesterday. One lot only we are keeping, so it might have chances to go somewhere 30 to 40. That is what my expectation is, because the high is somewhere around 190 it went. So that is a chart which it shows around 190 range. So we have a gap here. Normally the option candlestick won't work out, but still the outside chance we have, because of tomorrow the data is showing little bit bearish side. So we need to wait how the market is going to open. And these are all the FIs selling for the last couple of days. They sold it almost last week, they sold it in a huge volume. But at the same time DSI, they bought it somewhere almost equally to the FIA sold. So that is the reason market fall down, but still it is holding a bit. After some time I thought this particular 11,000 put option we can buy it somewhere around 19 to 20, stop loss of 10 points, because it is showing that market having good chances of giving some profit. It has went down towards almost 15, but somehow it has gone up towards to 29 after we bought. But I asked to keep somewhere around 25 as a stop loss. because if it is falling down, it may go down towards to some 30 40 in no time. But somehow today, after we bought some, it got hit at 25 stop loss, because we bought it somewhere around 20, which is not a huge profit, but still this is how we need to play. We bought it somewhere around 20, 19 20 only we bought it. It went to 30, but still we didn't sold it for 30, because if you keep stop loss means sometimes if the stop loss is not getting it, it will go towards to the extreme low, means the profit may go little higher. So I asked to keep stop loss somewhere at 29. The stop loss got it, so we booked a small profit 375. This is how we play. And tomorrow Wednesdays, I would like to update Wednesday. Here it is. The Wednesday, we have a par value around 11,045.29, around 11,077. If the market is fall down up to that level, still market having chances to recover. That is what it is indicating. So 145 up to 145, the market having chances to recover, even if it is fall down. Anything more than 145 146, then it will go to further downside to 250 points, and it has a potential to go even further 350, up to 350, because negative target 2 is having up to 355. So we need to play much more cautiously on Wednesday. But it has a recovery chances if the market is anything less than 11,045, or somewhere 11,030 35, something like that. If it is fall down and staying there, which is not breaking 11,077, 11,077 is not breaking, then market will having chances to recover. So that is what it is clearly indicating. And the data which pointing out, all indications are negative. 6 is to 7, 0 is to 3. Weightage is also downside 3.82 versus 5.59. But this one indication is evenly poised. Evenly poised means we need to play much more cautiously, because 33.33% chances, 33.33% chances to finish all kind of positive, negative and flat. Positive, negative and flat, all kind of results are possible. So evenly poised percentage for the results. So we need to play much more cautiously. But the basic rule we need to follow, which is the volatile range. We know anything opens above 45 points and above, we need to keep stop loss in the overall average. 11,178.70 is the stop loss we need to maintain for the bullish. And anything opens gap down somewhere around 81 points less than that, we need to keep stop loss in the overall average. 11,198.75 for the bearish. If the market is opens in between the volatile 1 and the volatile 2, which is indicating again volatile market, but after breaking certain volatile level 1 or volatile level 2, depends on that, it may become bullish or it may become bearish. So even if it is opens in the inside of volatile 1 and volatile 2, which is indicating a volatile market clearly, but if it is breaking, which side breaking first, according to that it may catch towards to that bearish or bullish. If it is breaking the volatile to first initial stage, it may go towards to the bearish. And we have frequency in the negative as well, around 57 points. So up to 57 we can see minimum, even though no matter where the market is open. So it is kind of a volatile day, which is after volatile may catch a trend. Because of this evenly poised, we need to play much more cautiously. And test level is also there around 242. So normally what happens is, the market is open somewhere in the flat range, it is not breaking the levels and keeping the high, it will try to fall down towards the test level. So normally it is happening like that. So we need to play a little more cautiously on Wednesday. Let's see how the market is going to keep us on Wednesday. Thank you.